Welcome to This Is My Architecture. I am Han, and today I am joined by Bindi from GoDaddy. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So before we go into your architecture, can you tell us a little bit about GoDaddy?
Sure. At a very high level, GoDaddy empowers our everyday entrepreneurs to live out their dreams so that they can focus on the products that they're selling to their customers, and we can take care of the business side.
Gotcha. So with that, security must be in your DNA.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, in order for us to remain trusted partners for our everyday entrepreneurs, like security has to be a part of our DNA. And that means that we have to put it into consideration for every design element that we talk through.
Gotcha. And with that, how do you implement that in your environment?
Absolutely. So maybe we can walk through an example. So as a user, if I say, hey, I want to create an application or something, right, in our public cloud environment, they'll go to this thing here called a public cloud portal, and that's really where they start their journey.
So in that portal, what does it do?
Yeah, so it gives them full visibility into what stage they're in before they can take production traffic in the cloud. So that'll go through a lot of that Cloud Readiness review, which is another name for the process that they walk through, is based on AWS as well architected, which is where we took our jumping off point. But it's going to go through your application security, your compliance, your privacy, and several different aspects to be able to create this environment that says, here's my project. What organization do I need to be a part of? We have 3 organizations that they can select from. And then based off of that, they'll get 7 accounts created before they're even ready to take production. So in that, up to 6 of those accounts are non-production accounts where they can be in dev private, et cetera, completely isolated. And then 1 CI/CD account, which is the only account that I can reach in and do deployments.
So as a solution architect, what are some of the best practice that we need to consider within our design?
Absolutely. So if we look at this and say that this is account A, right, and this is account B, this line here. So let's say in account A, there's some sort of vulnerability that was exploited. Because of these account boundaries, essentially, you can consider this account isolated. So if we need to pull this account and say, hey, we need to run forensics on it, you can consider it a contained environment for that vulnerability. And we can run forensics on it and even detonate it if needed, reducing that blast radius so it wouldn't actually affect account B, where we can then rebuild account A.
So how are you preventing that lateral movement?
VPC peering, so we don't allow that. If we need to have communications, we have either direct connect available if they need to speak to our on-prem services, or we utilize our NAT Gateway.
Gotcha. And with that, I see that you have EKS. Do you do some level of rotations?
We do. So within our EKS, we have node rotations that happen every 24 hours. So they have to rebuild every 24 hours based on our golden AMI that has all of the latest security patches, all of the latest security features, right? So worst case scenario is a threat actor exploits a vulnerability or a 0-day or something. They can only live up to 24 hours before everything is broken down and built back up from the latest and greatest. So with those node rotations and this isolation in place, that really allows us to contain and put security best practice in place. Additionally, on that account level, we do have run about 80 checks every 4 hours that says, are you sure you're not doing VPC peering? Are you sure you're not, what are your vulnerability scans? What are your configurations? Are you rotating off of that golden AMI on that ongoing basis? So that really allows us to strengthen our security posture.
Awesome. So through node rotation to always have the latest OS when you're deploying, and also providing that account boundary and isolation to reduce the blast radius really encompasses that zero trust environment.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for going over your architecture. That is amazing how you're able to enforce these best practices so that you can be the trusted partners for your customers. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching This Is My Architecture.